Google is not banning AI content. Google is banning bad content. And AI is the fastest way anyone has ever invented to make bad content at scale. Last year, Ahrefs measured the correlation between AI-written pages and lower Google rankings. The number was 0.011, effectively zero. Statistical noise. The entire SEO niche cited it as proof that Google could not tell. And every agency in the world quietly went back to shipping ChatGPT first drafts for their retainer clients. Fast forward 12 months. Same team, same detector, same methodology. They reran the study with fresh data and the number moved in the wrong direction. Pages the detector reads as mostly AI written now sit lower in the top 10 than pages with less AI text. Not banned, not deindexed, just quietly pushed down. If your traffic has been sliding for 6 months and nobody at your agency can tell you why, stop guessing. I am going to give you the study, the 4 fixes, and the exact scoring workflow you can run before Friday. And the last piece is the one nobody in the SEO niche is going to tell you, because it costs their affiliate revenue. Here is what actually happened. Ahrefs runs an AI detector inside Site Audit and Site Explorer. 2 years ago they published a report saying AI content ranks just fine, and the whole industry cited it as evidence nobody could tell the difference. The 2026 report reverses that finding. A trend that used to be pure noise is now a signal you can measure in your own dashboard tonight. The co-author of the study, Ryan Law, is careful in his framing. He does not claim Google built a classifier that hunts down GPT text. He says the correlation reflects content quality dropping as AI use goes up. His colleague John Ozu-Usal put it sharper. Most AI content, he said, is lazy. Single-shot prompts. Paraphrasing what already exists. Zero original insight. People are multiplying 1,000 by 0 and expecting a number to come out. Here is the operator translation. Google does not have to detect AI to demote it. The helpful content system already downweights every pattern that lazy AI writing produces. Formulaic openers. Mirror-symmetric outlines with 5 H2S and 3 bullets each. Empty superlatives. Generic transitions like "in today's fast-paced world" or "it is important to note." No first-person specifics. No original data. No proof. The detector catches those tells because they are tells. Google's helpful content classifier catches them for the same reason. You do not have 2 problems. You have 1 problem wearing 2 labels. The villain in this story is not you. The villain is the content agency charging you $3,000 a month to publish 20 pieces, where the writer's actual job is pasting your brief into ChatGPT, running the output through a humanizer tool, and sending you an invoice. If that describes your setup, your traffic drop is not a mystery, it is a spreadsheet, and the agency knows. Let me show you what the fix looks like in practice, not in theory. I wrote 2 paragraphs. The first is what a lazy AI draft actually reads like. Cutting edge, revolutionizing, delve into, unlock unprecedented growth. Every stock tell in one place. The second paragraph is the same length, on the same topic, rewritten with the 4 moves I am about to walk you through. I ran both through the same detector prompt, built from the tells the Ahrefs study named. The AI slop version scored 96 out of 100. Ranking risk high. The rewritten version scored 8 out of 100, ranking risk low. Same word count, same subject. A 90-point swing in under 3 minutes of edits. That is the delta you are leaving on the table right now. Fix 1 is not the fix everyone reaches for. It is adding an original data point. A number your writer actually measured, or a number they pulled from a real customer conversation that nobody else in the top 10 is quoting. In my rewritten paragraph, the detector correctly flagged that I did not do this. An anecdote is not a dataset. If you want the biggest single lift, fix 1 is the one you have to sit down and actually do the work on. A survey of 10 customers is a dataset. A screenshot of your own analytics is a dataset. A price you paid last month is a dataset. Fix 2 is a first-person specific. In the rewrite I dropped in. Last Tuesday I watched a 12-person accounting firm in Leeds cut invoice processing from 43 minutes to 6. Dated, located, named. Not many companies are seeing gains. A real Tuesday, a real Leeds, a real headcount. The detector marked that fix as clearly present. So does Google's classifier. because language models default to averages and averages do not have Tuesdays. Fix 3 is a proof detail. In the rewrite, a $20 ChatGPT seat, a controller named Sarah, a Sunday setup, a Zapier trigger firing on the word INV in the subject line. The whole stack is checkable. Even if the reader never checks it, the specificity itself moves the copy out of the AI-detected bucket, because generative models default to abstraction. Concrete beats abstract every time, and every time the model tries to hedge, you win. Fix 4 is breaking the mirror-symmetric structure. 5H2S with 3 bullets each and a CTA at the bottom is the shape of a template. Templates are what both detectors and Google are trained to spot. Ship an asymmetric page instead. One section with a table, one with an anecdote, one with a raw screenshot, one with a bulleted checklist, one with a 2-sentence aside. The variance itself is a signal of human effort. Symmetry is the fingerprint of a machine. 4 fixes. None of them cost money. None of them require a new tool. All 4 are things you can hand to your writer on Monday morning and score against your existing site by Friday afternoon. If that just saved you a rewrite budget, subscribe. Every week I break down what the AI shift means for your traffic, your agency spend, and the moves your competitors are not making yet. Now let me tell you what most of the SEO niche is going to skip because it does not fit their affiliate deck. Google shipped an AI opt-out setting a while back. On the surface, it lets you tell Google not to use your content to train AI features. Sounds defensive, sounds smart. Every AI doomer creator on YouTube is telling their audience to turn it on. NewsDash, an independent tracker, published a finding that reframes it entirely. 15.5% of US news queries with top stories and 17.46% of UK news queries now render the top stories carousel inside AI overviews, not as a separate module below inside the overview itself. Sites that opted out of Google's AI features appear to drop from that placement entirely. If you run a news property, opting out is the wrong call. You are protecting a piece of content from AI training and paying for that protection with the most visible real estate on the results page. For non-news sites, the risk is lower today, but the direction of travel is obvious. Google is going to keep collapsing carousels into overviews. Opting out looks like defense. It is actually forfeit. And one more thing Google buried in a Friday update. Google Search Console now supports platform properties globally. You can connect your Instagram, your TikTok, your X account, or your YouTube channel and see which Google queries surface your posts. Free, live, rolling out to every account this week. The smartest move you can make this week is not just auditing your written pages. It is verifying every social property you own inside Search Console and seeing which of your existing posts already rank in Google search. Some of them do, you just have never had the data to know which. Here is your verification. Open Ahrefs Site Audit or Site Explorer yourself right now. Drop in your 3 highest traffic pages from the last 12 months. Look at the AI score column. That is the proof, not me telling you. If any of those pages score above 70 and their rankings have slipped in the last 3 months, you have found your problem. If they score below 30 and are still slipping, the problem is somewhere else, and you have just saved yourself a rewrite budget. The one caveat I owe you. Ahrefs sells the detector. The report makes the detector look useful. Their own co-author says the correlation is about content quality, not a Google-side AI classifier. Take the score as a proxy, not a verdict. The 4 fixes are still the right moves because they close the gap on both sides of the argument at the same time. Every founder who reads this study today does one of 2 things: panics and deletes their content, or opens Site Audit, scores the pages, and edits the ones that score high. Only one of those pays. If you want the exact scoring template I use to audit a client's AI-first content in an afternoon, plus the 4 fix checklist your writer can work through page by page, it lives inside the Church of SEO Jesus, my free school community. The prompts I ran on camera today, the full audit workflow, the before and after examples pulled from real client sites, free to join, link in the description and pinned comment. Do the audit this week, not next month. The window where you can move first while your competitors are still arguing about whether AI content works is closing, and the operators who fix their foretells before their agency figures it out are the ones who pull traffic back before Q4. Next video I am pulling the exact Search Console platform property setup on camera, including which social posts are already ranking for money keywords you never optimized for. Subscribe so you catch it.